Are you guys done here? All right, going to the opening in 3, 2.
Hello and welcome to the next installment of the Blues News here on WBUC Channel 16. I'm Kyle Kemper.
And I'm Jake Gerber. Here's what's new in your local and school news. The Oswego County Health Department announced on Friday changes to the 2015 rabies clinic schedule. The clinic scheduled for July 8th at the Parish Highway Garage has been relocated to the Williamstown Volunteer Fire Department on State Route 13 on July 8th. The clinic scheduled for September 9th will be held at the Granbytown Highway Garage, 820 County Route 8. The location had not been finalized when the clinic schedule was announced in March. The rest of the schedule can be found on the Oswego County Today website. SUNY Oswego, SUNY Oswego student-led recycling effort and social media campaign recently won one of 8 honors nationally in a first-ever competition sponsored by the sustainability organization Recyclemania. The college earned one of 4 honorable mentions in the 3R, that is reuse, reduce, and recycle, Actions Challenge for racking up 700 actions in a peer-to-peer recycling education project called Garbage Pail Kids. Chelsea Frisbee, a senior broadcasting and mass communication major, interning with SUNY Oswego Sustainability Office, created Garbage Pail Kids this semester with Sustainability Program Coordinator Jamie Adams. Volunteers stationed at waste containers around campus worked to counter what Frisbee felt was a general disconnect about what items are or are not recyclable. Garbage Pail Kids was a great success. On Sunday, April 19th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Oswego Middle School track, the Oswego Buccaneer track and field teams will host a first-of-its-kind event in Central New York, the inaugural Laps for Limbs. Open to community members of all ages, Laps for Limbs is a special event to raise awareness and funds for Move Along Incorporated, an organization that assists individuals of all ages with physical disabilities with the opportunity to be engaged with recreational activities, gain life skills, and adapt to their conditions. The city of Syracuse is welcoming a brand new football organization as the Syracuse Strong will be entering their inaugural season as a minor league football team. The Syracuse Strong is a nonprofit football organization that prides themselves on excellence, commitment, and dedication. Strong will compete in the Umpire Football League, which was established in 1969 and consists of several teams from New York State and the Northeast Corridor. The goal of the Syracuse Strong is to bring fans entertainment with thrilling football, but more importantly, to bring the people of Syracuse together to support this new and exciting team. Now over to a segment from Ithaca High School highlighting Cornell University.
I'm standing here in Ithaca, New York, a town usually defined by its beautiful woods or its natural gorges. But the gorges in particular are not the only thing that makes Ithaca special. Ithaca is a college town, home to Cornell University, an Ivy League school, which provides Ithaca with a wealth of award-winning professors and bright-minded students that is uncommon in most towns. This is what I would call one of the hidden gems of Ithaca. If you did not live here, you may not know about all that Cornell has to offer. Sure, there are lots of cities in New York that have great universities, like Columbia in New York City, New York University, also in New York City, and Colgate University, located in Hamilton. But few can contend with the educational opportunities coupled with the great people and beautiful scenery here in Ithaca. Cornell itself has a multitude of professors who have been recipients of incredibly honorable awards. One professor to keep in mind is Roald Hoffman.
I want to tell you about chemistry, a task. We're going to do this and I want to convince you that chemistry is interesting.
77 years old and still working at Cornell, Professor Hoffman is an inspiring man. Hoffman grew up in a small town in what used to be Poland, but is now part of Ukraine. During the time of World War II, when Germany invaded Poland, the unthinkable happened. Hoffman and his family, since they were Jewish, were placed in a labor camp. Hoffman and a few family members were able to escape eventually, hiding out in a neighbor's attic for 18 months. Sadly, many members of Hoffman's family died during the Holocaust, but he and a few others survived this terrible ordeal, and after remaining in Europe traveling for a few years, immigrated to the United States in 1949. Since then, he began traveling a path that would lead him to the top of his field in chemistry. After earning his Ph.D. from Harvard University in 1962, he began his long and successful career as a chemist. He would go on to win many awards, such as the National Medal of Science in 1983, the Priestley Medal in 1990, and the Lomonosov Gold Medal in 2011. His greatest accomplishment to date is likely winning the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1981. He shared the prize with Kenichi Fukui for, quote, their theories developed independently concerning the course of chemical reactions.
What you see is the commercial or traditional process, and it involves...
It's amazing that after all his success, Professor Hoffman continues to enlighten the minds of students in Cornell. His group is currently working on bonding on all types of chemical systems, discrete molecules or extended solids, organic or inorganic. This is the Olin Chemistry Research Lab, one of the wings of Baker Laboratories, the building where Professor Hoffman currently does his research. He has contributed an incredible amount of chemical knowledge to the world we live in today, and has worked through a lot of hardship to bring his astonishing career to where it is now. Professor Roald Hoffman is truly a gem of Ithaca, New York. I'm Alex Wolzanski, reporting for IHS TV.
Members of the G. Ray Bodley High School Concert and Jazz Band became stars of their own Disney show on March 28th and 29th when they entertained resort guests at Waterside Stage at Downtown Disney and Melody Gardens Theater at the Epcot Park. The group traveled from Fulton to the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida to take part in the Disney Performing Arts program. The ensembles, under the direction of Terrence Caviness Jr., put on an exceptional performance that entertained hundreds of guests. This was the group's third visit to the resort with the Disney Performing Arts program. The end of the spring semester of classes at SUNY Oswego last year was celebrated by some students and residents and visitors participating in the Bridge Street Run. This unsanctioned event in the city of Oswego was the source of many areas of concern, ranging from disruptive behavior to dangerous and unhealthy decision-making, according to Mayor Tom Gillen. Continuing through the end of the spring semester, Oswego City Police and University Police will be going door-to-door in neighborhoods with a high density of college residents to discuss the consequences of poor decision-making and disruptive behavior. Hundreds of people, young and old, dedicated part of their holiday weekend to supporting a youngster most have still never actually met. Still, they all consider Julian Ross to be a part of their family. The spaghetti dinner benefit was held Saturday at the Old Timers Inn. Dozens of volunteers wandered through the large crowd, selling 50-50 chances and tickets for many of the raffles on the huge variety of donated items. Many other volunteers helped out in the kitchen and at the cake booth. Julian Ross was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma on August 4th, 2011. He was just 6 years old. In early March, 9-year-old Julian was put into hospice care. From all of us here at WBUC, we wish you the best, Julian. Now over to Mr. Sykett and Dylan Papo with more information about the CNY Film Festival.
The Central New York High School Film Fest was created by Mike Ferris, a teacher at East Syracuse, Manoa. This is the 11th year of the Film Fest. Oswego High School has been part of it for 3 years. And it's more than a competition, it's a celebration of all the hard work that all of our programs do together. They have a great TV program down there. Fayetteville Manley is, Carrie Hammond is down there, and she helps organize it as well. And really, it's not about competing, it's not about winning, it's about getting together to see what other people are doing, because a big part of having a TV program is trying to get your students' work out there for other people to see. I can give our students a lot of feedback here, but when it comes from other people, it really makes it more authentic and allows our students to really excel by getting their work out there. So really, it's creating opportunities for them.
So, the High School Film Festival is a festival that takes place at the Palace Theater on the day of opening every year. And it's a lot of, any high school can participate in it, but there's only like a few main high schools that are participating in it at the same time, which are ESM, FM, I think Syracuse and Oswego High School. But, so throughout the year, like we make movies here, we make videos that you make during the school year, or other film that you make outside of school, you can submit those into the film festival, and they get judged by the people from ESM, schools like that, and they choose the best one. Well, when I work, I don't work with a lot of people. The main people that I work with are probably my brother and Dylan Harrington, because those are people I do like my short-term videos with. My 48-hour film festival is one of the cool categories that the SUNY Film Festival has, where they give you a couple of key terms and 2 items that you have to include in the video that you only have 48 hours to make and edit. So the people, Dylan Harrington and my brother, are the people that I work with when I work on those projects. Otherwise, it's just like anybody or just myself.
Films for original film and documentary, both which are made for the original film under the partnership with and the original film is about, it's called The Power of Perception. It's about a kid who is bullied. I can't give it away. There's a twist ending, and it's a short.